As Dallas Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott enters his 10th season under center, his critics around the league won't remain silent. Prescott is the NFL's longest-tenured active starting quarterback, and he's a three-time Pro Bowler, former Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year, and a one-time league passing leader. However, CBS Sports NFL analyst Cody Benjamin believes Prescott is overrated and details why. "It's not that Prescott is bad. He really isn't," Benjamin acknowledged. "You don't last nearly a decade as the Dallas Cowboys starter, with 7 playoff appearances by accident. But that Cowboys brand magnifies everything, and the simple truth is that Prescott is the latest face of an organization that's routinely failed to make deep playoff noise out of the NFC," Benjamin added. Prescott has a 2-5 playoff record, and he has never led the Cowboys past the divisional round. That included his rookie year of 2016 when the Cowboys had the number 1 seed, a 13-3 record, and an elite offensive trio of Prescott, former wide receiver Dez Bryant, and former running back Ezekiel Elliott. Prescott's most recent playoff start was impressive numerically with 403 yards passing and 3 touchdowns in the 2023 season, but the Cowboys got torched by the Green Bay Packers 48-32 that year. Last season, Prescott went down with a season-ending hamstring tear, and the Cowboys sputtered to 7-10 and missed the playoffs. He's regularly considered among the NFL's top 10 or so starters. He's survived multiple coaching changes, and he's repeatedly landed lucrative extensions in Dallas, Benjamin wrote. He's also struggled to stay healthy and/or control the ball in 3 of his last 5 seasons, and he enters year 10 with just 2 postseason victories to his name. Cowboys have spent more amid less continuity. To Benjamin's point, Prescott has not enjoyed the continuity that former Cowboys greats once had, such as Roger Staubach and Troy Aikman. Staubach played his entire career under Tom Landry, and Aikman played under Jimmy Johnson and Barry Switzer during his career. Prescott will play for his 3rd head coach, Brian Schottenheimer, after 5 years under Mike McCarthy and 4 under Jason Garrett. That hasn't limited Prescott's production amid his career 66.8% completion rate and 31,437 yards and 82 touchdowns in 9 seasons. As Benjamin mentioned, the Cowboys have spent big on the former 4th-round pick from Mississippi State. Prescott has a 4-year, $240 million contract right now, and he has $248.57 million in career earnings thus far. That's more than Aikman and Staubach combined, albeit in different eras. However, Aikman and Staubach delivered the Cowboys Super Bowl wins with 3 and 2 respectively, where other QBs landed. Benjamin categorized Prescott with other quarterbacks who haven't won much in the postseason. Tua Tagovailoa of the Miami Dolphins and Kyler Murray of the Arizona Cardinals also fell in the overrated category. That said, Benjamin gave Prescott the most promising outlook of the 3 with a return to the playoffs. Tagovailoa is expected to have ups and downs, and Murray could keep the Cardinals in the hunt for a playoff spot. Benjamin chose the following quarterbacks as underrated: Brock Purdy of the San Francisco 49ers, Bo Nix of the Denver Broncos, and Jalen Hurts of the Philadelphia Eagles. All 3 quarterbacks are expected to lead their teams on deep playoff runs this upcoming season. As we approach training camp, the one major question surrounding the Dallas Cowboys is Micah Parsons getting a new deal before the start of the season. This offseason has been filled with back and forth from Micah Parsons and the Jones in terms of negotiation through the media. Parsons has been on record multiple times asking Jerry and Steven to call his agent, while the Jones joked they would deal with Parsons himself instead of his agent, who Jerry claimed not to know. The negotiations feel like they are at a standstill, with both parties seeming comfortable waiting until sometime during training camp. It sure sounds like Parsons is looking to be the highest-paid non-quarterback in the NFL, which would put his average annual value at or around $40 million per year, eclipsing Myles Garrett's 4-year, $160 million contract extension with the Browns signed earlier this year. One holdup here now is Pittsburgh Steelers edge rusher TJ Watt. Watt is currently in a similar situation as Parsons, as he is currently under contract but not happy with his contract situation. According to Adam Schefter, teams have begun reaching out to the Steelers to see if he is available on the trade market, but the Steelers have no intent of trading their star defender. Whether it is in Pittsburgh or in a new city, It sounds like what will also be looking to be paid in the same realm as Myles Garrett, Jamar Chase, and Max Crosby. In the end, that is bad news for the Cowboys and their salary cap, as waiting to call Micah's agent may end up costing them quite a bit of money in the end. The Cowboys have struggled to get ahead of deals with their star players in the past, and it sure sounds like waiting on the Parsons deal will only hurt the Cowboys in the end. The Baltimore Ravens have been hard at work this offseason when it comes to retooling their roster in an effort to make a run to the Super Bowl. One of their most recent moves saw them sign wide receiver Rashad Bateman to a 3-year, $36.75 million contract extension, but for a point in time, it seemed like he was destined to get traded to the Dallas Cowboys. With Bateman looking for a new deal and the Ravens digging their heels into the ground, the speedy pass catcher was reportedly given permission to seek a trade, which led to a slew of suitors emerging. No such deal materialized, but according to Bateman, the Cowboys were in hot pursuit of him before he signed his new deal with Baltimore. "I went through a lot of things with the Cowboys and all of that with my contract," Bateman said, per Jeff Zrebiec of The Athletic. "There was a time when I didn't know what was going to happen. The Cowboys talks were a thing for sure. It was a possibility. I don't want to deny that. But, DaCosta, he's always making magic work, and he made it work. And I'm thankful for that." Rashad Bateman, Ravens looking to make Super Bowl run in 2025. With Bateman in tow, the Ravens have a key big play threat at their disposal who can take the top off of a defense on any single play. In 2024, Bateman enjoyed the best season of his career as he caught 45 passes for 756 yards and 9 touchdowns, with the latter two figures both easily being career highs. It didn't lead Baltimore to more success in the postseason, though, as they crashed out in the divisional round against the Buffalo Bills. The Ravens finally believe they have the pieces in place needed to go on a deep run, and Bateman will play a key part in determining how their 2025 campaign unfolds. So while the Cowboys took a swing for him, Bateman has stayed put with the Ravens, and big things are expected for him as a result.